a very popular way to fight for the center. Ignoring knights before bishops. Your opponent is setting up a potential attack on your king side, like the classic scholar's mate. Attacking the pawn and developing, a smart choice. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. This move activates your knight to strengthen control over the center. Their best option was to develop a knight and attack the center. You get a chance to win a tempo by threatening a queen. You win time by threatening a queen. This move left their pawn hanging. That pawn was yours for the taking. This move puts their queen on a safer square. You missed a better way to defend a knight that was under attack. You are now able to eventually win a queen. You missed an opportunity to tactically win a queen. They played the strongest move available. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. Their pawn attacks your knight, kicking it out of its current position. This moves your knight to a safer square. Their better move was to prepare a bishop for development. Recapturing. This move clears the way to bring their bishop into the game. Oops, you gave up a pawn. Capturing your hanging pawn. You are threatening to tactically win a pawn. Your opponent blocked the attack on their pawn, keeping it safe. You met your opponent's threat with your own threat. Their best option was to capture a pawn that was threatening to win material. You exchanged pieces of equal value. A clear recapture. Your better option was to win a tempo by threatening a rook. They made a solid choice and castled same side as you did. That move leaves your rook free to capture. They missed a chance to capture a vulnerable rook. Your better option was to move a rook to safety. This move connects their rooks, giving them a stronger position to work together. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. This move protects their pawn, which was vulnerable with insufficient defenders. It's important to get all your pieces off their starting squares and into the action. They bring their final piece into the game, fully mobilizing their position. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. You are now able to win material because the defenders pinned. You had an opportunity to win material because the defenders pinned. You get a chance to win material because the defenders pinned. You sacrificed your rook, a stunning move. This move will win a rook with correct play. Your opponent reinforced the defense of their pawn. This is the way to win material. You are threatening. This move puts their rook on a safer square. That leaves your rook free to capture. Taking your vulnerable rook. You take back. Your opponent had the upper hand, but now the game is close to equal. Your best move was to block an attack on a vulnerable pawn. Their best option was to block a check from the opposing queen. There was only one good move there for you, but you overlooked it. You are now able to win material through an eventual skewer. This is the way to win material. That was the only move. The only move, and you found it. Clearly, you don't want to leave your queen in danger. They moved their king out of the check from your queen. You missed an opportunity to capture a free rook. They blocked the check from your bishop. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. You get a chance to win material through an eventual fork. You missed an opportunity to capture a vulnerable rook. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You won material by capturing that rook. Their best option was to evade the check from the opposing bishop. You only had one good option there. Their better move was to evade the check from the opposing queen. Yes, this is the way. A straightforward recapture. A clear recapture. That's playable. Your better option was to move a piece to safety. This is the only good move. This isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Very good choice. They had a better way to evade the check from the opposing rook. This is a fine move. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Your opponent will have to keep an eye on that passed pawn. I like their choice. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Your best move was to push a passed pawn. They move their king out of the check from your rook. You had a better option, but this is not bad. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Your best move was to move a piece to safety. They move their king out of the check from your rook. This moves your rook to a safer square. Decent move, but they had a better one. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. They took your pawn for free. A good choice to move your threatened rook. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You've just allowed your pawn to be taken without a fight, capturing your hanging pawn. Nice find! You found the only move in this position. Your passed pawn is one step closer to promotion. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst move, but definitely not the best. You step your king away from the checking rook, pushing their passed pawn. This move loses a pawn. They missed a chance to tactically win a pawn. Nice, definitely the right move. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Your opponent was better off, but now they have a winning advantage. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. This is a fair trade. A logical capture. Their king steps away from the check by your pawn. Passed pawns must be pushed. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. Well done, an excellent move. Pushing their passed pawn. Yes, this is the way. The pawn is now promoted to a queen. Your best move was to create a passed pawn. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Pushing their passed pawn. You had a chance to play something better. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. Good job defending that pawn. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. Very good choice. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. Lucky you. Even though your opponent was winning, they ended up stalemating you.